Hello and welcome to the Pregame Network News Hole, a series where we recap a few things we heard throughout the week. Not necessarily everything and all the big news you'd expect, but a few things that we thought were interesting. The week started in the aftermath of Netflix's new Resident Evil adaptation, as another battle of critics versus audience started to flare up. Many journalists rushing to defend the show, some even going as far to call it the best adaptation the series has ever seen, while most viewers, independent reviewers, and Resident Evil fans were quick to call it out for what it is. Another crappy adaptation that is an awkward, lazy, and poorly written mess that is terribly paced and badly acted. Only this time, the campy action people used to cling on to excuse the blatant and massive shortcomings of previous attempts, has been mostly stripped away for teen drama. As for our personal review, well, I think I just said it. As arguments continue, everyone is left wondering whether the show will get another season. I can tell you right now, it certainly doesn't deserve it, but in this day and age, and with this franchise, and this distributor, who knows? On Sunday, July 17th, Insignia, an unofficial replacement for Xbox Live 1.0, released the list of games that would be available when the service enters its beta launch. The games are Counter-Strike, Crimson Skies and its live-enabled demo, Dead or Alive Ultimate, Mech Assault and its live-enabled demo, Midtown Madness 3, MotoGP online demo, Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2, Star Wars Jedi Academy, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, Unreal Championship, Whacked and its Xbox Live Starter Kit demo, Xbox Live Arcade, and 13. Early feedback from closed alpha testing has been positive, with most games running smoothly, although there are a few technical hurdles to overcome, mainly with games that receive title updates and other back-end services, the latter of these issues being the reason behind the omission of Halo 2, which is an obvious fan favorite. Currently, the service is only available for use on modded consoles, but in the long term it will be available to consoles without modified hardware through save game exploits. Barring delays, a public beta should be available in the near future, with the team saying that they hope it won't be too much longer. The Warner Bros. Platform fighter Multiverses entered its final early access beta on Tuesday, July 19th, which rolled into its official open, but still in beta release. Our early impressions is that it's fun and stands apart from other games in the genre, but has some heinous monetization practices, including devalued currency, premium skins that have prices as high as $20, and even higher-priced Founders Editions that have questionable rewards for a $100 buy-in. What exactly happens with the game as its live service lifespan continues on remains to be seen, but we're curious to see what's next after initial feedback on cosmetic pricing, and what their additional content release pacing looks like after they make it through the characters that have been mostly completed but held back from the base release. Hopefully, they make the proper adjustments and can keep up with demands while continuing to improve the game. Later in the week, it came out that Ubisoft has delayed and cancelled a handful of titles. The Tom Clancy titles Ghost Recon Frontline, a battle royale, and Splinter Cell VR. While their Avatar tie-in game, which I believe is called Frontiers for Pandora, and one unannounced title have been delayed. A surprisingly restrained move for Ubisoft, who for the last decade has been willing to push out just about any product regardless of quality. And it's a move that follows the somewhat recent decision to postpone a remake of the PlayStation 2 classic Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, after their new studio in India proved not to be up to the task. Lastly, and pretty much a side note, small bits of news and leaks from throughout the week point to big plans for Halo Infinite with new weapons such as the fan-favorite DMR and an expansive Forge mode, reigniting hope that maybe, just maybe, one of the most important IPs to Microsoft, with some of the biggest backing in the industry, will finally get some content. And that does it for a relatively slow week for the Pregame Network News Hole. If you encounter anything you think we'd find interesting throughout the following weeks, send it our way. Thank you for listening. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.